Good evening, fellow televiewers on the Ambazonian Communication Network, the ACN. We are welcome. I want to welcome una once more for this program, the No Conny Talk Zone. Now, a zone where we bring out the truth and nothing but the truth. The truth be very important for we, and we don't take that banner for always bring the truth for you and for make sure so you get the facts and the knowledge for go ahead, for make decision them and for shape your opinion them about the things that will matter for you the most, especially for we, the people them, for the former British Southern Cameroon, Ambazonia. I want to salute una all and to welcome una and also for greet our people them for Biafra, where tomorrow they would expect for finally cut their umbilical cord with Nigeria through election boycott and banning of the election where Nigeria could want take for inside Biafra when they hold their leader. Ladies and gentlemen, for all over the world, I want to salute una and to welcome una for this show. My name is Capo Daniel, the Ambazonian Governing Council's Deputy Defense for the Ambazonia Defense Forces and also an attaché to the Ambazonia Governing Council. Una be welcome. Na me, aka Sense Pass King, look on una own countryman. I bring una story, analysis, facts, and truth, nothing but the truth for una own language, the Pidgin English, the language of the people. I want to salute my brother and for Sierra Leone. We don't hear so when they get technical difficulties for watch ACN. I think say they go down work them out. And for all those who are for inside Nigeria, for Biafra, for Ghana, for Libya, for Greece, and many other places in where they don't run war. For Ambazonia, they watch me. I want for salute una. And for those who do never subscribe for my YouTube channel, when I try for subscribe, for get the latest video them for me. I want also inform all my viewers and the people where they follow me and the patriot and where they stand for fight for Ambazonia and all the members and families of the Ambazonia Governing Council. Say me, Capo Daniel, I not there for Facebook again. Facebook then basically delete my two accounts them and also the other two accounts that I get and one way now for humor for fun. They already want me say they go delete that one and then I get another one for Pan-Africanism. That one, I get no problem so far. But we know, as we always talk, the revolution shall not be televised. My computer itself, it don't be corrupted by some virus. I get software, Newton. I think it will be at the best. It don't fail for protect the computer. They don't advise me to just buy a whole new MacBook again. That one, na extra thing for start became buy a new MacBook. But I need to do them so that we will keep engaging you for bringing the latest from the Ambazonia Defense Forces, the latest from the Governing Council. Ladies and gentlemen, today the title for this episode, now the good shall prevail over the bad and the ugly. Today I will bring una the bad and the ugly, and at the end I will bring una the good. For sure now, who's how to go. As a tradition for this show, we'll always start with a good music for welcome everybody. And indeed, today I get just exactly what I was prescribed for you, my fellow viewers. And this music is so wonderful. It comes from a singer from the great state of Bui, a monologue where they cry, a cry for the people of the British Southern Cameroon. It just touched me.
The dignities of Southern Cameroon were away. CDC shall not be sold. CDC shall not be sold. Cameroon have been sold.
Yeah, this is the voice of our indigenous people. This is what this movement is all about. The people of the Southern Cameroon, who for since 1961 have been crying and watched their beautiful country, one of the best countries in the world, the first black country to be self-governed in a democratic manner. We have one of the first airlines in the world. Our banks, one of the best banks in Africa. Our institution being destroyed by a country of vagabonds and Turks of La République du Cameroon, dismantling infrastructure in our country day by day. This is the cry of the indigenous people, the people who are demanding for freedom from this hole called La République du Cameroon. Please listen to this man.
The dignities of Southern Cameroon were away. CDC shall not be sold. CDC shall not be sold after destroying selling or closing down or removing the Yoke Power Station, the West Cameroon Development Agency, the West Cameroon Produce Marketing Board, the Santa Coffee Estate, Cameroon Bank, Radio Buya FM transmitters, Zion Choir Omkum simply say, Zion Choir Omkum simply say, a stitch in time, save 9. The Cameroon Anglophone Movement, where are we? The Southwest Elite Association, where are we? The dignitaries of Southern Cameroon, John Go Foncha, Eti Eno, Estimona, Njo Litumbe. We thought that you were preparing this Southern Cameroon for her youth. It is regrettable to note that Southern Cameroon have been sold. The map of Southern Cameroon have been sold. Southern Cameroon have been sold. The map of Southern Cameroon have been sold. We all have physical features. We, the lay people, see these moves as a calculated attempt to suck a milking cow to death. Southern Cameroon have been sold. The map of Southern Cameroon have been sold. The Southern Cameroonian kindly listen. From Cambe to Victoria, from Munemba to Menyeng, Southern Cameroon is our land. Wurajin. Southern Cameroon is our land. We all have the right to fight for it. We all have the right to fight for it, even to the last soul. Norum insa. Kirumen Inkar, God of Manfako, CDC shall not be sold. CDC shall not be sold. The last symbol of Southern Cameroon to be destroyed. CDC shall, I am correct. CDC shall not. All of us have the right. I don't want to say something.
Yes. This is the cry of our people. The 96% of our people who have gone out of their way, taking risk, for stand for say they want nothing to do with La République du Cameroon, a country that run us down, destroy us, turn us into slaves. These are indigenous people. These are the wisest of our people, not the corrupt individuals who are in exile in Yaoundé. The enablers, the colonialist apologists, the sellout, those who claim to be men of God, but yet dine with the devil and fail to speak out in the face of massive recolonization of our territory in this botched decolonization process that the British government have led us into, conspiring with France and our own brothers. I will call them our own so-called brothers across the Mongo, because at the end of the day we are all blacks. To see this black on black brutality on our people, nothing way no man enough to pretend. Enough is enough. We don't see the slaughtering of our people. We don't see the hypocrisy of the regime. In over stay for Boya, we see how gendarme, he opened fire, point blank, kill a Pekin, baby Caroline, a Pekin when na only 5-year-old. You go feel say nothing way na an isolated thing. You go feel say nothing way they go shame. But their president, President Paul Biya, Bivondo, he don't come out, he don't send later for the family of this killer, this baby killer, for tell them say he stand with them, he support them. For the Nangongo, he go visit the family for that boy. For go tell them say then deal with them. Because that one, nothing with the approval. For milk the cow till death. French Cameroon, they want to drain we out to death. They want to destroy we. Taking away our resources is not enough for them. They want to destroy us completely. And we shall fight. We shall fight with everything we have. We shall spend sleepless nights. We have dedicated our life. We will go down fighting. Either we come out victorious or everything burns down. It's freedom or resistance forever. Freedom or resistance forever. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll take one today right for inside the presentation where I get them. I will take with you this one I call them now wasting time. I know say a lot of my viewers, a lot of the people them for the Ambazonia Governing Council, they no go want my waste time with these two individuals them, the bad and the ugly, who are be ready now for presenter for now. But I believe say at certain times when you sit down quiet and people that they blackmail you, blackmail very important thing will be important for the life of our people. Your silence sometimes will be taken as somehow there might be some truth in what these people do against us. We don't see the victory, the prevalence of the good over evil in Toronto, Canada, with the conference of the CDN. I'll explain to you why. And I'll give to you proof that will expose all those who are against this conference as people who are standing to work for La République du Cameroon. You may want to say if they don't know what they are doing is foolishness or not, but I'll show to you exactly what they are doing. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get there, I will start with the French Cameroonian. I didn't want to bother myself so much because this guy is a francophone, he's a frog, he's a French Cameroonian. He's supposed to be patriotic and defend his country. So it does not surprise me that he is trying to sow mistrust, bring in fake news and all the like within our movement. It does not surprise me at all. But he has been bought over. I wouldn't say things that I don't know, but we know for sure that Sako have sent him money previously. We don't know if it's a permanent money they give him, but he has been given incentive. The ADF also had supported the gentleman when he was trying to flee the country, and he reached out to our members, and we thought that it was a journalist who is trying to flee away from the country. We did not know that it was a scammer, a journalist for sale, somebody with no integrity, no dignity at all. Might be he's a planted agent who was sent abroad to infiltrate our movement. Might be, I don't know. But I can definitely see from what he's doing that he's a no good somebody. I'm talking about nobody but Michel Bientong. I think you know him very, very well. Recently, audio Zeran come out where he show say he talk with Cameroon, their intelligence chief, Eko. And it don't bring a lot of controversy, and no other person but Ebenezer Kwanga Edan jump for a defense. But we will not dwell into that because that is none of my business. It does not really matter to me. But what I want to play today is a video outing of this guy. I'll play that outing and I'll show you exactly who these people are and what they are trying to do. As I said, the good has prevailed. So let us start with this guy. The video is called Michel Bientong. This is the outing he did that I want to highlight to you people.
Rendu public par la Coalition for Dialogue and Negotiation, l'ONG qui était en...
So, we don't get the biggest victory right now. The CDN, an NGO formed by working class Ambazonians who are in the diaspora primarily, where they don't look the war where they go on. And no be people where they like politics, they no one involved in politics. Then decide to form this NGO. In the formation of this NGO, I was consulted, Lucas Asu was consulted, all Ambazonian activists that you know that are prominent were consulted. So we know how they started the NGO, and we know their capability. These are very wealthy Ambazonians, very influential people, some of them who work in one of the toppest 10 biggest firms in the world. So these are rich people who just want to see the end, this war come to an end in a just manner, not just to stop the war, but in a just manner. And their intentions are very clear. It's out there for everybody to see. I'm going to give that a little bit in a while. So wait to where these people they don't do accomplish them. Now the greatest accomplishment, because the whole strategy for Paul Biya, it will be now for present for the world, whether not the Commonwealth and all the places the world and try for cry for present the plight of our people. The Cameroon government, their strategy, it will be now for use enablers, people of different view, for sponsor them and for finance them, for facilitate their meeting with all these big organizations the way they suppose for get that moral obligation for stand up for help we for fight against this genocide. They bring the Frundis, the Agbobalas, the church leaders, the imams, and all those leaders them and hierarchy them for inside Ambazonia, where the world they see them as personalities, where they speak on behalf of the people, their interests. They go bring them for these people, they go tell them, say they want them na federalism, they want all this type of issue, and their report cannot be ignored. So it has been very difficult for us to counter this negative impression given by these individuals. They have gone to Canada embassy, Canada parliament, they have gone to the United States senator. Everywhere we go, these people go there to give an alternative view. The Americans have said it, that it is confusing for them when they want help for them to look which way we want them. Thibaut Nagy, when he be active service, he said talk say there are still some Camerooners in amongst us. So which way these people they don't do now for break that bondage, that chain we probably have been put them around with by organizing this conference, for bring all the various different opinions them and various Southern Cameroon leaders and where they the champions different opinions them, federalists, unionists, and all the like. This is not a secret. We don't hide it. We are transparent. Bring them together so that all the groups can speak out, and the group that wins will prevail. So it was not a gathering of people to support one faction or the other. But at the end of the day, the resolution speaks for itself. All those who are federalists there, they come to agree around a joint statement that recognizes the fact that the interests of the people lie in their aspiration to be separate, and the root cause being the failed decolonization of our territory. So they want the territory to be completely decolonized. They want to meet the aspiration of the people. That is the consensus of that retreat. This group, CDN, have been very crucial in diplomacy because we meet them in all the places we go. They have been invited in the United Nations Security Council. They helped push the truth about Paul Biya's crime to the Joe Biden administration that resulted to Joe Biden sanctioning Cameroon, putting Cameroon members of government in a no-fly list, sanctioning them already. We know that Paul Biya regime have been sanctioned. It is public. It is out there. Cameroon have been defeated. That's why we say Cameroon have been defeated. So Paul Biya is weakened. Paul Biya have no choice but to bow and allow the people to meet. He have no choice. He's under sanction, under immense pressure. Anyway, make we listen for what he talk, and I go address the specific things the way the boy he bring am for una. Muna know am for sure.
D'organiser cette rencontre. Alors, je vais commencer par faire la remarque que voici. Concernant ce retreat, comme cela a été désigné en anglais, je remarque simplement que les participants à cette réunion de Toronto, qui sont partis du Cameroun pour cette conférence, ont obtenu la caution du pouvoir de Yaoundé, qui n'a trouvé aucun inconvénient à ce que Maître Agbobala, par exemple, ou alors Révérend Fonki Samuel, qui est le président de la conférence épiscopale du Cameroun, c'est-à-dire que le pouvoir de Yaoundé n'a trouvé aucun inconvénient à ce que ces derniers puissent partir du Cameroun pour se retrouver au Canada avec des leaders ambazoniens que les soutiens du régime des Biya ont l'habitude de désigner comme étant des terroristes sécessionnistes. C'est-à-dire qu'on n'a pas entendu les mêmes cris d'orfraie lorsque Maître Agborbala et je ne sais pas, Esther Oman ou alors Révérend Fonki Samuel ont participé à une réunion à laquelle prenaient également part des leaders ambazoniens ou, si vous voulez, des terroristes sécessionnistes, comme aiment si bien les appeler les propagandistes du régime de M. Paul Biya. Non. Ça veut tout simplement dire que c'est le régime de pouvoir de Yaoundé qui est, à défaut d'être le sponsor, l'un des organisateurs.
I don't know if it is just foolishness or just a job of a paid agent for somebody to come up with these lies and blackmail. For those who know the hear Egyptian language, wait to way this man, Mr. Mbiem, he talk. Now say, it wonder say why the people then go come up for ground zero. People then like Abobala, people then like Esther Omar. We wanna know very well. Now why they organize protests for end war, for peace protests, end war. Say they don't understand why Mr. Paul Biya go allow these people meet and come so they can meet people the way the Cameroon government is called and say na terrorism. Say the fact say Cameroon government he allow these people, it mean na say na Cameroon government he organize that conference. Now they lie this way the boy they want them to talk. Why he not take this same logic, apply them for the other conference when as Sako they be organize them for America. The same Oman way they talk Esther Oman, he be commander for ground zero. Abdul Karim, he be come up for ground zero. A whole host of them, they be come up for ground zero, they can't attend that conference, then go back. If to say you go now by logic, why it no be conclude, say that Sako their conference where they be hold am for Philadelphia, na La Republique, it be sponsor am also. Now for tell na, say na just a blackmail person, no be person where get any logic, but na person where your own job, na for destroy thing where if you give we freedom. And I go prove for now why it come after this CDN. Because they know very well it's a pathway for Ambazonia, their freedom. Because finally, the war it don't hold Paul Biya for place where it hot. Paul Biya the one allow people to meet this conference it go on no be because he like them. The American government they don't sanction it. The Americans they be there for that conference. The UK they be there for that conference. They need to joke with Paul Biya if they under sanction. Anthony Blinken he don't announce the sanctioning of members of a parliament of a government without putting the names public. So this is the reason why these people are able to attend this conference. And remember, these individuals, they need to invite them for this conference like separatists or secessionists, whatever name you want to call them, or people ready to support this struggle. This conference or retreat, it be organized by this NGO, CDN, when a neutral partner, they not there for nothing. Their owner say they want make people then negotiate instead for fight war. So now a neutral person in that invite them and come. For come as federalists, for come as unionists, for come present their case. Why they feel say now their own result be the best one. So that together when all the people they talk say they speak on behalf of Southern Cameroon, they come together, then come make one decision, say that the thing they this way they one time. If it be in line with way the CD and belief, say if it help to resolve this crisis in a way where our country go meet up our expectation them, then they go use them now for meet up the United Nations, for meet up other people them, so that they go fit intervene for push both sides where they fight me and come for negotiation table. Now the objective that. So why would Paul Biya not allow Abobala to go? Abobala is coming there as a federalist. The Ambazonia Governing Council is going there to represent separation, to go and make a speech there and convince them that the people want separation, so they should support what the people want. They need to go for them and say, make Abobala change, say, one a federation. But the one for convince them, make them accept, say, now wait to wait the people then one time it matter and will be succeed for do the resolution them, it be there for testify. So wait to wait this shit no white blast idiot. It talk. Say just because the people then come out for Cameroon and for Ambazonia they can't attend conference, it mean now say na Paul Biya I organize that conference. Now complete lies. No be Paul Biya make the conference. The worst one way talk ma play make una here.
De cette rencontre de Toronto. C'est de cela qu'il est question. Et d'après des informations en ma possession, c'est la présidence de la République, à travers le premier ministère, qui a organisé cette rencontre qui s'est tenue à Toronto. Et le nom qui m'est revenu, c'est-à-dire que le nom qui m'a été transmis par mes sources d'information.
Source of the information. This guy just lie. We know how the money of this conference came about. We have asked them. You go to their website, they have put there, they have raised public funds. The United Nations, they apply for funds from the UK government, from Canada government, and a whole lot host of governments and NGOs. The UN sponsored all the women participants. I don't know to what extent they sponsor the hotel and all those things, but the United Nations sponsor part of this bill. You have an NGO in America, which is a Christian organization that contributed huge sum of money, because the governing council will not go to any organization without asking where is the funding coming from and where have you applied for funding. Cameroon government have not contributed any money. As a matter of fact, Cameroon is against this group. This boy is an outright liar. Liar paid agents by Sako, where they defeat you with information, may destroy the struggle. I will play on a video of this group itself. It just passed me for even the explain all these things, because it's just so childish. It's so obvious for everybody to understand. Why would Cameroon support CDN, the organization where you go for United Nations Security Council? It talk me then sanction the Cameroon government. Why would Cameroon allow them to sponsor them? For your information, I bring the video, make una read, make una listen. Do one at the CDN, their presentation. Now the CDN, their presentation is.
Multilateral approach.
Do one at the CDN, their presentation for the United Nations Security Council. Their head, when now the British government now them be the head, they now their presentation this way it campaign, which way they want them. From this presentation, una feel know very well who way these people then be where they organize this conference, so that make no Satan from hell can deceive una and for put una confusion. Una listen very well for the presentation. This woman now one of the leader them for inside the CDN, where it be successfully get the British people them for give it the access for address Security Council meeting where it happen during the time with coronavirus if it una hear way to way it talk and una think say how come poor beer if na full step it go begin pay person make it go for Security Council where Cameroon the fear Security Council. Cameroon government then talk say they no want me Security Council even talk about this issue. Say this issue na a domestic matter. Why they go for go pay person me go begin fight them? Now just complete lie. This one are individual people the way they do a great job, and only poor bear they fight them.
Preventing armed conflicts or the de-escalation of conflicts through preventive diplomacy, mediation, and negotiations should be universally encouraged as an effective and sustained mechanism to addressing the root causes of armed conflicts across the globe. As you all know, an armed conflict erupted in Cameroon in 2017 between the government of Cameroon security forces and armed separatist fighters in former British Southern Cameroons, today termed Anglophone Cameroons, which are currently the Northwest and Southwest regions.
So when I hear way to way the woman they talk, it terminology, it bring out the truth. Truth where the Cameroon government it deny them over TV and in public. Cameroon government it talk say our place they call an anoso. They deny that word say will not be even Southern Cameroon, not be even that British Southern Cameroon, but they come present of the Security Council. Me they understand. Say we are talking about former British Southern Cameroon here, that they are calling it the Anglophone regions. When right now they consider them like the Northwest and Southwest. So they put them for the proper perspective.
And the British Southern Cameroons are seeking to restore what used to be called British Southern Cameroons before joining the Republic of Cameroon.
So when I hear the language where the CDN use am for the Security Council, they put the right, they are speaking the truth of the root cause and the aspiration of our people. They tell the war and the Security Council. Say the British Southern Cameroon where they know and when a legal entity and they recognize them for United Nations. Say na them, the one for restore back their statehood. This na the truth way Cameroon government it fight them again, it fight them for all the media, the French government, it lobby all the media, make them hide this truth. So there is no chance say Cameroon government go fight themselves or pay person where they fight them this way. So when this boy, he and Sako and Bo Herbert, they come for talk for the people them say the CDN, they work for La Republique, it be obvious say they lie una. It be obvious say the CDN they work against La Republique as if you talk them, even though they be neutral because the truth is against the person who is lying. It be very clear say not only La Republique no want these people them make them succeed. And any man where it come say they criticize CDN or try to give misinformation for CDN, wanna be very careful with those people. They are likely La Republique du Cameroon or they are dangerous people to the safety of every Southern Cameroonian. Wanna hear?
So far, we've had over 10,000 deaths. This is an underreported number. Over 10,000 deaths, imprisonment, incarceration, and various human rights abuses in Cameroon. We've had over 400 villages burned down, over 900,000 internally displaced, over 70,000 refugees in Nigeria.
So this na figure the way Cameroon government it don't suppress them. Even the French government through their international partners for their media them it don't suppress them. The French government they push the idea say na only 3,000 people that don't die. When they hear the CDN, they talk the truth. For the CDN, they don't recognize say now over 10,000 people that don't die, and they talk say actually be lower. The number actually be lower. The Ambazonia Governing Council, the position na say na close to 30,000 of our people that don't die. They talk about 90,000, 900,000 people them eternally displaced. For put this crisis in an emergency way be for the international community for react. Any person where they talk this truth, na person where La Republique go and kill him. Any man where they go against CDN, na person where they work na for interest of La Republique. Make una know very well. This is the truth. This is the truth. Una listen.
And over 1 million children who haven't been to school for more than 3 years now. In 2020, the UK provided a sum total of $20 million in humanitarian assistance, 6 million in September alone. In December this year, during the Security Council meeting, Ambassador Dame Barbara Woodward, during the UNOCA presentation, please can you mute? Can we mute everybody? During the UNOCA presentation in the Security Council last December, Ambassador Dame Barbara stressed the need for an inclusive dialogue to meet the demands of the Southern Cameroonians.
So the objective where they push them, now for when na the only way they believe say this war if it end, now for meet the demand of the Southern Cameroonians. I wanna know very well the demand of the Southern Cameroonians: separation and independence. They show for the war. Say the British government it has spent over 8 million for begin feed people them because of this crisis. So it not be sustainable for begin spend those amount of money every year while you feel resolve the crisis. So now the cases where the CDN it make am, no be for back for place where it matter. They fight na against La Republique du Cameroon. They fight na for justice.
Amidst the numerous violations of international human rights against civilians and unhindered access to humanitarian assistance, she also joined other countries while echoing the interest of the UK government to peace in these two regions. She also joined other countries to state their unequivocal support in seeking negotiations through mediation to address the root causes as the only durable mechanism to restore peace. So why did we call this webinar? As a prelude to this webinar, the coalition hosted a 3-day international conference in November last year, bringing together over 1,000 Southern Cameroonian professionals across the globe, more than 200 diplomats, members of parliament, peace, mediation, and conflict resolution experts from around the world. The overwhelming majority of participants agreed to the following. International human rights violations have been committed by both parties, and the government of Cameroon has not demonstrated transparency and accountability in investigating and holding to account all the perpetrators. This needs to be done.
So basically, it calls say me the international community investigate war crimes with Paul Biya Iran commit them by stating clearly there have been human rights violations on both sides, and the Cameroon government have failed through their charade judicial system to show that they can bring to justice perpetrator of human rights crimes, crimes against humanity, and war crimes. So basically, it calls me they can investigate Paul Biya a crime. What chances are there, say somebody like this, an organization like this, where represent them, it work for La Republique? No, they are working against La Republique, and everybody where it gets sound mind, where be reasonable, need to appreciate and understand this. So for anybody like Sako and Michel Bientong, for the fight against an initiative like this, for the try for use lies and fabrication of information, for defame and distort the public opinion about an organization like this, if it be only for serve one purpose, the purpose of La République du Cameroon, they don't mortgage their responsibility for fight against Ambazonian freedom for Sako, Bientong, Caroline, the other one they call na Clovis na Chop. Now all na from Bawa people, all the na Cam no go, then they the same like Ellie Smith. They don't give them that responsibility for fight against sin way if you give with the real freedom. As soon as they say, I play the video, me gonna see it up to the end.
There needs to be access to humanitarian assistance and security of aid workers assured. Over 10 million Anglophone Cameroonians will be in need of humanitarian assistance this year. This number is expected to increase as the armed conflict continues. There was universal agreement that diplomats, MPs, experts acknowledge there will be no military solution to the conflict, calling the international community to force parties to negotiate and provide mediation for such negotiations to occur. Participants believe the United Nations Security Council, and particularly the United Kingdom and now Ireland, based on colonial and historical ties with the affected area, must play an active role in pushing for mediation, for mediated negotiations, and pressuring the Cameroon government to engage in negotiations.
So una dan year, uruna ear, they call on the international community for use all way to wait and get them for pressure Cameroon government, meaning come for negotiate, for make and clear for Cameroon government say there is no military victory as the Cameroon government want them. They are clearly standing for justice, standing for humanity, standing for sanity, for ask the international community for do the right thing. They go for multinational approach, something where Cameroon no go ever agree, because we all know say na Cameroon be at the wrong. Their own citizens them they confess say Cameroon be at the wrong. The laws they confess say Cameroon be at the wrong. So why will anybody think that the CDN the work for La Republique? Now only person when a lie man where they no get no credibility. The same person in the talk say because people then come up for ground zero, they can't attend conference. It means na Paul Biya authorize them. What about Abdul Karim, where they publicly stand, say they support Nasako, say they support independence, but they even dress with clothes it look like Ambazonia clothes. They let me travel anyhow in and out, make live video for on the ground, visit prisoner, then come out the campaign. So, according to their standard, Abdul Karim, they work for La Republique, because La Republique will only allow person where they work for their interest, according to what they talk. So judging from that their standard, when I see say these people them, they don't get nothing for offer. And as we ran here, every time this boy be come up, they talk about a call, say he get a relationship with Ayabacho, we don't know say he come out that story. He never ever provide any evidence for our population. Dr. Cho Ayaba no even know about that Eko and Mr. Bankwe where they sing am every day online. The year to only had the year. So the audio it don't come out for sure say this boy Michel Bientong is actually work with Cameroon Secret Service. So now anyway, now who don't come up for can defend the boy? Nobody other than Ebenezer Akwanga. And he come they try to denigrate even the forces the way they fight for free our people. Now a video way I must bring them for now attention, make I waste my time for give you some small relevant by presenting for now way to Ebenezer Akwanga the talk. So now Petit Papa this, as they call a nickname, Petit Papa. When I hear wait we go talk. So I don't come out, I don't tell when I say the good shall prevail over the bad and the ugly. We already finished with the bad, Michel Bientong. Make we go for the ugly now. Petit Papa, Ebenezer Akwanga. When I hear something.
Good afternoon.
I am in a car. When I hear.
You see, I am in the car.
Oh, good. So for ye, Ambazonia then over so poor, so inferior. Where when the sister you be in a car, it means something. It comes she don't have a car now for make video too for car say it's a car. You know how early some of us buy cars, Ebenezer Akwanga, some of us were driving back home. You understand? So these are people who think less of you, Ambazonia. They think you don't have brain to think for yourself. They think you are so stuck in this colonial mentality that they can manipulate you anyhow. Listen to Ebenezer Akwanga shamelessly praise a genocider in front of your own eye, and then they will come and expect you to still believe them so that they can manipulate you. They will still come and expect you to give them access to your ear to still manipulate you. Listen to this guy.
And I've been wrestling after reading a statement that has been posted in French and English, in which someone is trying to accuse, is talking about a phone call or whatever between La République's Director of External Research, Maxime Eko, and a certain Michel Bientong. And I have been so infuriated. There are times that when you see some of these things, you ask yourself.
So, Ebenezer Akwanga, he be so infuriated. Say, there are exposed an audio where they show say Michel Bientong he work with that Eko way be the call him every day. So now he way the vex. That audio self will not even concern me. Or the right up, I don't even want to even play him or even mention him. Because for me now wasting time. Michel Bientong na francophone. He's supposed to work for a country, so he been normal the kind of way they do him. But anyway, when I hear Ebenezer Akwanga Petit Papa, when I hear he.
For Christ's sake, Lord, why did you make me to be born in this land with this type of people, this type of individuals who, in fact, they really don't care about their own humanity and the suffering of their people?
So, the one a Petit Papa, he think less of Ambazonian. If he say Ambazonian them, they need to think about the suffering of their people. That's one a code for speak the enemy's language. For sure, when I say, we would fight, we will suffer and for suffer for our own self. Now the logic of the enemy, when they punish slaves them, say, do not revolt because you'll be punished more. Now the logic that either Ebenezer Akwanga that they talk now like a colonialist apologist. When I hear, shocking, but you know to shock me because I don't see it before.
I really don't get it. I don't get it. At times, I really want to believe what Comrade Carson Anyangwe used to say, our people are cursed. But I think this is more than being cursed.
So this one are the type of corny when it don't go join hand with the enemy, meet up them for inside hotel them for America. It come now for try to pick some one or two word them way in frustration. Dr. Carson Anyangwe when a hero, he talk him say Ambazonia them big curse. He want use that one for blackmailing and also for discourage our people them. For me them think less of themselves, me them be inferior in their own eyes. Why would he make that quote that Ambazonians are cursed? No. Dr. Carson Anyangwe knows that Ambazonia are worth his life. That's why he gave up the opportunity to become minister. He could be going around begging money like his partner that started fighting with him, Simon Munso. He could be a minister back home. He was given the task to help write the constitution. But he refused bribery and corruption. He's a decent man who have stood sure, dedicated all his life to make sure that he brings justice to our people. Working with people like me, young people of my age, that people in and that mentality of bigmanism back home will not associate with people of that stage. Despite the injection by agents provocateurs of insult, denigration, scandal within the struggle, he didn't run away, but he stayed there. When we're crying in the midst of death being caused by Sako county by county, there was no elderly man to speak except him. Carson Enongwe thinks better of Ambazonians, and there is no way somebody like Petit Papa, who have no shame, should bring that up. Now listen.
It's more than being cursed. Something is definitely wrong with us.
There is nothing wrong with us, people of Southern Cameroon. Yes, we have gone through hard times. We have gone through assimilation. Our people are confused because of their state of mind coming through this process. That's why we spend our time doing emancipation. We don't spend our time in Switzerland receiving money from our NGO, going to ask for compensation while the people are still suffering.
Where we are is worse than what you will find a madman in the street do. Maxime Eko is the director of external research for La République du Cameroun, which means he has a job to do. Let you and me agree that there is a phone call where he is walking through that phone call to destabilize maybe ADF or one of the IG factions. Is that not his job? Between you and me, is that not his job? Let us agree that he's doing that. Is that not his job?
So this video it just be so hard for me to listen to Ebenezer Akwanga. I will not even play it further. Ebenezer Akwanga make a no kong that nose. Say na Eko a job for begin key picking them, for begin promote genocide. Eko is a terrorist. Na a crime Eko defender with Mr. Pobia for ICJ for the war crimes being committed in Ambazonia, for kidnapping of Seseko Ayoktabi. These are the people who plot to kidnap Seseko. Ebenezer Akwanga, you are saying he's doing his job? Is the job of anybody in the world to kidnap people, to rendition them across border? This is the same man Ebenezer Akwanga said that he was the one responsible, his office was responsible to try to assassinate him, Ebenezer Akwanga. Is the job of Eko to assassinate people? Is assassination the right word? He even go as far as, oh God, to say that Eko is a good man. He's just doing his job. Oh, now the same man this way be can convince you for China. Say Ambazonia be worth fighting for. Make we buy AK. Make we go through the pain of war. At the end, it will be better for our next generation. Today, it can call that pain we will go through. Say na suffer we will no need for go through. Make we remain for slavery with La Republic. Me the blood of even General Ngoy. Where you go believe he follow he. Me go for water. Now the same person this is talk now. So say La Republic them they na good people. The worst it call na terrorist. They call na terrorist. Say na good man. Even their own francophone them. They go for your office for go protest. They say these are the people killing other black people. You make I not lose my cool for describe the one. Call him saying a good man doing his job. What job? Job is to kill children, to order the assassination of dissident, refugee people who are protected under international human rights law. These are people who have no dignity. no humanity. These are animals. These people, Eko, Bankoe, are dogs. Paul Biya is a madman. He's a psychopath. He does not deserve a handshake from any man who is a gentleman. Call them, they are doing their job. Nonsense. Stupid idiot like you. You go and call people to go and fight and die for a war, and you don't have the decency to back them up morally. You come and call terrorists that they are doing their job. What part in the Cameroon constitution authorizes the president to use terrorism tactics against our people? To burn down our village? For you to say they are doing their job? What part in that constitution or in any law in humanity that authorizes Eko to come and assassinate you in Nigeria? Maybe it is that sodomy that they give you in prison that is worrying your head. Madman. Madman like you. Idiot. You are a shame. Ebenezer Akwanga, you are a shame to General Ngoy, who died fighting under Sokadev. You came and you even tried to spoil the name of General Cross and I, saying that we are not giving good instructions to General. How can a general go to a funeral? Forgets to know that your own Sokadev were burning people alive, closing the door of a church, took ransom from a church, from a pastor, under false pretense, and you participated in it. Today, because they have gone to use you there in Ghana to go and try to deceive the people in upper Volta, the Gold Coast of Ghana, who are fighting for secession there, they are using you, going there to give humanitarian aid. You think that you are somebody. Your Secretary General is there in China. You are calling him Dr. Emma. What doctor? He have what doctor degree? I know Dr. Emma. That Dr. Emma, when I came here in Hong Kong, we were together in Chongqing Mansion here. People with Bonamosadi degree. You are carrying them everywhere. Dr. Emma, who is Dr. Emma in China? When we were calling conference to fight for Ambazonia, that was the guy who was focused in doing business, selling t-shirt to us for exorbitant profit. In the conference, he was just at the back. You come around, you look everybody, you go and pick only that one. Because you know he's a greedy man. Receiving money from refugees that you bring them to this man. Ambazonia, thank God that you have Ayabacho. Thank God that you have the good, and the good have prevailed. Believe in the leadership of the governing council. The retreat was to save Ambazonia, and it is saving Ambazonia. You have now, the Canadians have had a meeting with the CDN, the Irish people, and the whole world is coming to realize that they have to intervene. That it was a lie that Ambazonians are divided. The real Ambazonian leaders have met them, and they have seen that we are united for the goal for our country, including the federalists, the unionists have conceded that this is what the people want. We are there to unite the people for a common cause. You have seen the presentation by yourself. Judge for yourself. We have prevailed. So, ladies and gentlemen, every good thing comes to an end. So we have come to the end of this program. But what I want you to know is that fight in there. Do not give up on our people. These are good people. You have seen the video we played of the young man, the how do they call that in Bui, singing and crying. Oh, Southern Cameroon have been sold. Oh, Southern Cameroon have been sold from CDC to Cameroon Bank. Oh, CDC shall not be sold. GC Ibot, where are you? Our elections for SDF, where are you? Where is our dignity, Southern Cameroon? Our own sister was killed, murdered in cold blood in Boya. Mr. Paul Biya have gone to honor the killer. Oh, Bebe Mata, where are you? Bebe Abigail in Mauto, where are you? Oh, Ambazonian pastor who was killed because you hoist an Ambazonian flag, saying that God told you that Southern Cameroon shall be free. Oh, Bebe Appier, oh, where are you? Bebe Caroline, oh, where are you? They came to Bui. They catch somebody for selling banga, Samsoya, and behead him, that is Amber Boy. Samsoya, oh, where are you? Baby Mata, oh, where are you? They come to Bamenda in Old Town, arrest 4 youths who were going to read and prepare for GCE, killing them, putting banga in their pocket. Oh, our children, oh, where are you? 400 village, oh, where are you? 900,000 refugee, oh, where are you? Our people are running and living in bushes. Women, they don't even have part to clean themselves. Our dignity, oh, have been sold. Our life, oh, have been sold. Our land, oh, have been sold. My fellow country people, this is an existential struggle. Like Seseko Ebini said, there is no rich Southern Cameroon when you look back home. There is no dignity and pride when you look back home. We must come together and fight a good fight to defeat La République du Cameroon out of Southern Cameroon. God has given you a lion man in Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, the warrior who went to ground zero. He has fought a good fight on the ground. Sheikha V was with him. Benedict Kwao was with him. They brought you General Mba Ivor, Asawana Watana Wata. These are your heroes to save you. Don't be blind to see your Moses, O Southern Cameroon. May God bless you.